First of all, what does Animal Farm is all about? Animal Farm is a book written by George Orwell and was first published in England on 1945. Before the book was being made into many versions of a movie, such as on 1947 and 1919. The book was written based on the Russian Revolution 1917 and continued to the Stalinist era of the Soviet Union.
According to Locke in his book, he defined that political obligation can be happen when the state is relatively peaceful, but conflict arises from people's tendency to interpret both to the circumstance of disagreement and the law of nature itself in self-interested ways. To avoid this conflict, people are willing to surrender their right of self-enforcement. In Animal Farm movies, we can narrow down when the political obligation has been applied in Snowball and Napoleon times. In Snowball times, all animals are willingly surrender their right after the Mr. Jones have been kicked out from the farm. It leads the all animals to change this lifestyle in free and peace under Snowball based on the law that has been written. But it's totally different in Napoleon times, where all animals have been forced to give their obligation in order to be safe, and all animals have been forced to do all jobs. The laws of animals also change, where the Napoleon family get the advantage of it and other animals are not.
At the last scene in this movie, we can see the revolutionary act by the Animals Farm. This idea of revolution was brought up by Karl Marx. This ideology was about the rise of the proletariat against the oppression of the bourgeois. It is not rational to keep on obeying the laws or the leader that did not care about the welfare of his own people. In this movie, we question the rationality of keeping obligate to the corrupt leader that only focused for his own convenience. For example, the leader Napoleon was a greedy leader. He exploited and oppressed the other animal farm to produce more of the farm production. He also had set discriminative law as he provided more pleasure for his kind, which are the pigs, while the other animal farms' welfare was ignored by the leader. It's clear that we can see the concept of communism and capitalism in this movie.
Second one is the issue of right. According to Plato, education is the right should be given equally to everyone, including men and female. Additionally, Mary Wollstonecraft also supports to provide educational rights to everyone, including women. Mary Wollstonecraft argues that there is no differences between a man or female when it comes to education. This can be related to a movie Animal Farm when Snowball introduced educational system to other animals such as horses, ducks, pigs, and sheep. Snowball teaches the animals to read, count, and write. In Snowball time, he does not just focus on development and revolutionary farm, but also emphasizes the importance of education among the animals. But this situation changed when it was dominated by Napoleon. During the Napoleonic era, animals are not given education and they are forced to engage in construction. Napoleon forced all animals to involve in process of constructions of the windmill.
Based on scene 37 and 39, we can see how the animal farm have an issue with right. In the scene, we can see how the rights of the animal in the farm have been abused by the pigs. All the other animals had to do the labor work to build the windmill, and the pigs are the only superintended the work. However, the pigs are provided with plenty of food than the other animal farm. The animal farm rights in receiving the basic need, which is food, were no longer being obeyed by the pigs. John Locke argued that everyone have been born with the natural rights such as the right to live, liberty and property, so the animal farm have the right to have a better amount of food just like the pig. Locke stated that everyone have the right and duty to make their own decision
and choices in life as long they did not interfere with other people's liberty.
Apart from that, from the scene 47 until 49 minutes, we realize that the issues of rights are very important to this scene. It is because the right to speak for all animals in the farm are being ignored by the Napoleon. For example, the rooster tried to act to the right regarding the egg that be sold by the Napoleon for his own sake with the food truck. But the Napoleon ordered his dog to catch and kill the rooster. Rights for speech is ignored by the Napoleon even though animals are obeyed to him. Every animal who speaks to express their opinions will be killed by the Napoleon. So no one dared to act against crudely to their right even during their assembly sessions. As was been wrote by the John Locke, right to free speech are important because right to speech is required for the liberty because without the right of speech someone cannot persuade others of what is right and what is wrong. We realize that the sense of the rights have been ignored in the scenes during the Napoleon time. Based on the John Locke law of nature must be equal for everyone regarding the terms of natural right to their life, liberty, property, therefore freedom for the violent death.